world's most expensive US coins. Do you have one that you see in this video? We'll go over 3 steps in this video. Step 1 will show you examples of what to look for to determine if your US coin is rare or not. Step 2 will help you identify the value of your coin so you understand the worth in today's market. And step 3, we're going to show you how to get expert help to evaluate or sell your collection for the most money possible, or just preserve the value if that's what you're looking to do. Let's hop into this video. So this is a genuine United States 5-cent coin. Before the Jefferson nickel, the United States produced what were called buffalo nickels, which is what you see here. On the front you have an Indian, and on the back you have a buffalo. Now, we were recently told a story by a coin shop owner that someone found a coin just like this in pocket change. Now keep in mind, this coin sold for $105,000. I think I've only found a few buffalo nickels out in the wild during my time hunting, but it is possible to find rare buffalo nickels out there. Now, what made this coin sell for so much money? This coin got graded by NGC at a mint state 63. Now that alone makes this coin pretty valuable because that is a high grade. Remember, the highest achievable grade is 70. The biggest factor really comes down to the fact is that this is what collectors call a doubled die obverse. Now obverse means the front of the coin, reverse means the back of the coin. The front of this coin had a doubled hub, which causes this doubling look. You can see around the Indian's chin area, the neck area, and also the biggest area to look at is the date. You can see a very clear doubling that's happening on this coin. Another area you want to look for on buffalo nickels is the back of the coin. If you look at the first leg of the buffalo, sometimes that leg will be missing, and that's what we call a 3-legged buffalo. Those are also very rare and valuable. So look out for the 3-legged buffalo and any doubled die obverses on your 1916 buffalo nickel, because this example sold for $105,000. Now this is one of my favorite types of Lincoln cent coins. This one sold for $114,000, guys. That is a ton of money for a 2001 Lincoln cent. Now if you're looking at the front of the coin, you see a lot of speckling here. That is a naturally occurring oxidation process that happens depending on where the coin is stored. So the air will react with the metal in the coin, causing some different colorations or spotting on the coin. That doesn't really matter too much. This one got graded by PCGS at a mint state 66. The big factor here is really going to come down to when you flip it over, you're going to see that the back was muled with a Roosevelt dime reverse. Now this is something that you cannot replicate, and even if you try to, a company like PCGS or NGC, which is a third-party grader, will very quickly be able to identify that the coin is altered. This is a very sought-after type of error, and if you have one, we recommend, first of all, picking up our coin ebook down below. It's completely free. We recently updated it with more information on coins and currency, so pick that up. And then what we'd recommend is going to at least 3 different coin shops around you, getting their opinion, seeing what they would offer for the coin. If they all tell you it's only worth a few dollars, then they're more than likely telling you the truth. But if you have this exact coin with a Lincoln cent on the front and a dime on the back, if all 3 coin shops tell you that it's not rare, then it has to be a fake coin, because that's impossible. But the chances of finding a coin like this are pretty rare, but do keep your eyes peeled. Now here we have a 1919 Mercury Dime. So before the Roosevelt dime, the United States produced what was called a Mercury Dime. Now typically these Mercury Dimes are not worth $156,000 like this example. However, this one is from 1919. It has a D mint mark on the back bottom left area of the coin. This one got graded by PCGS at a mint state 66, which is a phenomenally high grade for a 1919 Mercury Dime. On top of that, you've got the full bands on the back. So you can see the hatchet on the back center. There are going to be these horizontal bands that ride across that tool there. Now that is the highest point on the coin. It gets worn down the quickest, and it is the hardest to strike during the minting process. Those full bands only really matter on mint state coins. So if you have a really circulated, worn down coin, you can pretty much ignore this part. But if you have a high graded coin, the full bands do matter, because this example sold for $156,000. Now this is a genuine 50-cent United States coin called a Walking Liberty half dollar. Now the weight of this coin is 12.5 grams, and the metal composition is 90% silver and 10% copper. If you look down near the date there, you can see that Liberty is quite literally walking. That's why they call it a Walking Liberty half dollar. This example sold for $168,000 because it was graded by NGC at a mint state 66. This is a 1921 S half dollar. You can see the back bottom left area, there's an S mint mark standing for the San Francisco Mint. Denver, Philadelphia, and San Francisco minted coins in 1921, and San Francisco was the busiest and produced a total of 548,000 coins. While that number is higher than both Philadelphia and Denver counterparts, that San Francisco West Coast issue saw the highest rate of circulation attrition, and today is known as the king of walkers in the mint state grades. That means that the majority of 1921S Walking Liberty half dollars are in very circulated condition, condition. And if you have one that's in the mint state grade, you've hit a jackpot, because this example sold for $168,000. Now this is a genuine United States 25-cent standing Liberty quarter. So before the Washington quarter, you had the standing Liberty quarter, a beautiful piece of United States history. This example sold for $192,000. This is a 1919S standing Liberty quarter. The weight is 6.25 grams with a metal composition of 90% silver and 10% copper. This beautiful example, if you have one, keep it very safe, because $192,000 for this one. Last but not least, we have the ever so popular genuine Morgan silver dollar coin. This one sold for $372,000. It's an 1893S key date coin. That means it's a very important date. There is a very low production of exactly 100,000 pieces for the 1893S Morgan dollar. On top of that, it's extremely hard to get the mint state grade. As of December 2020, PCGS had only certified 38 examples in the mint state grade, with NGC adding 28 more, with the likelihood of duplicates in that population. The coin weighs 26.73 grams with a metal composition of 90% silver and 10% copper. If you have an 1893S Morgan dollar coin, there could be a good chance that you have a fake coin. You want to get it certified and looked at by a few experts before you send it off to get graded, because grading your coin does cost money and you don't want to waste money, guys. That's the last thing you want to do. Beautiful example here, $372,000. Keep your eyes peeled for any coins that you come across. If you like this video, hit the like button. We'll see you in the next one.